Good morning, President Trump. I think the whole world went silent. Listen, I know the way it sounds, harsh and cold. The Patriots need to understand how serious and dangerous and how evil these people are. I hope they get the point, including my family. You know, they were close with Gina. But they don't know the real Gina. The real Gina is Rachel. She's satanic. And it's all connected, and she tried to cover it up. It's not an easy story to tell. The real JFK comes out this year. Jose, myself, David, General Flynn all worked together behind the scenes under you. The floor turned out good. Last night, I put a coat of the white on top, which dries clear, and it did. It really did dry clear. I was afraid it wouldn't. And you know what this floor looks like to me? A discotheque. It's almost pure glitter, and I walked through to see how much glitter I have left that is not, adhesive to the floor. I'm going to throw on the clear coat waxing. The mind has to go into creativity. This is no different than Nikola Tesla. You're dealing with the pure satanic. But how do you relax the mind? How do you move on? How do you continue when the president is holding all of this? The media can't report on it. You don't want world media in your face, Jose's face, any of our faces. And you are dealing with the pure satanic Oswald family, which is Marina Judy Very Baker, Gina Pickett Miller Rachel, Kimberly Ray Kruger Trombetti, June Oswald, Mike Penny, Gordon, and Gail. Those are the ones that I know were utilized. They were doing satanic. I balance. I give you truth. I'm really not trying to be entertaining. I'm trying to see if we really can go forward this Thanksgiving and release their mugshots after they're executed. I know we have to go in order, and David Quigley is the real JFK Jr. DNA Christ bloodline that will come out November 22nd in Dallas. I know that you pulled media from it. Everything is timing. As the deep state goes down and we expose it, the technology and the new planet Earth should come up in advanced technology. This is part of disclosure, as there is life on all other planets in advanced technology. There is life also on inner Earth with advanced technology and ancient civilizations. Past proves future. And I balance through creative, just like Nikola Tesla did. It's in our DNA. So it turned out okay, President Trump. I walk on it to see how much glitter is going to come up on my black socks, and not much. I am now going to use this instead of the clear coat shine. Although it worked really good, I'm going to put a couple of coats of this on. Maybe I should put another coat of the white shine on and let it dry, but that's going to take overnight. So what I'm going to do is do thin coats of this, build up a good wax, and then the last coat I do, once this is all dry, at the end of the night, tonight, I will do the same thing I did last night and put the white clear coat on this that dries clear. But I'll put a couple of these on first. And that's how I balance in creative when you're dealing with such satanic. And this is especially for my mom and dad and my family members. It's hard. You're holding this in conscience for 25 years. And we are at the end, and you know the real truth, and you had to look crazy to the world and to the family at times because it was too dangerous. Maria, Richard, and Jose, God bless you. If it's the last thing I was ever going to do, it was going to free your brother, Maria. I knew truth. They framed him. They used my airline. They did it in front of us. He was pacing that Christmas 2 months after 9/11, and I was taking it all in because she had to be right against my father, who knew quite a bit about the JFK assassination. They murdered Nikola with a pillow over his face when he was 86 unorthodox Christmas, January 7th. They closed my airline on January 5th, 2006, on my grandmother's birthday. They notified me December 26th, 2005, 10 days before, on my birthday. My ex-husband's birthday, who has a family crest, back to Scotland, Bon Scots on it. It was his second birthday when JFK was assassinated, 1963. This is all connected. And they used dates. I know Bush's playbook. I know how he did it. I understand gematria, and I'm not a know-it-all. God uses me. He always has. I was born like this at Fort Knox. The president knows this, and we had to separate myself from everyone. This is why the phone never rings. This is why you cannot talk to me, friends and family. Except for my Aunt Diane, my Uncle Al, my mom and dad, and my brother. I'm separated from everyone because of this. It's coming to an end. How do I feel about it personally? I'm angry. I want to see justice. I'm ready for Marina and Gina to be executed. I really am. 5 years, you watch them repeatedly try to kill you. It was mirrored just like President Trump. They tried on him 52 times. It also includes January 6th, election steal, Epstein Island, the satanic, the blood drinking, the Vatican, the child trafficking. Jose's first cousin turned on him, worked with Judy Berry Baker, Marina. It was all for the money. Gina the same way. Pickett Miller, which is Rachel Oswald. There were two Lee Harvey Oswalds. The one that went out the back door is actually the human being. His looks were changed into Joe Biden. Joe Biden became the vice president. I was there the night Obama won with Gina and Jose. Gina was furious. Furious because her dad was second place. Now I understand why she was so vocal about Obama. The real Joe Biden was taken to Guantanamo Bay before January 2021. The Joe Biden you saw for 4 years was an actor. President Trump never gave up the nuke codes, and we've been in office by the end of this for 12 years. It's time to end the show. The president and I need to go out and create the future and bring up the real JFK, who is Jesus Christ bloodline, who is David Quigley. His human being parents were in arranged marriage, as it is Christ and Mary Magdalene's bloodline. And then they assassinated both of them. I don't want to cry. I am grateful. All glory to God. The real JFK is alive. The human being DNA is Christ's bloodline. Priory of Zion is correct. It will come out in the future. The Vatican changed things. They also took the Book of Enoch out. We are in end times in life on planet Earth. Disclosure comes, new technology comes. That new technology is the Tesla medical beds will go in order. There are many of them that will heal you. And yes, it will advance and regress your aging, but we are not going there. There are people that will have this done, but they are people that are working in this, and it is necessary. We will start with healing every human being underneath the 86th parallel in 7 continents on planet Earth. We go in order. George Onassis will stay behind the scenes as he is alive. He played the part and was put, just like they did to Jose, in this and forced. You just take orders. Jose told me that. You just take orders. You'll get killed. So it's the same way with George Onassis, who had to play JFK Jr., the one that died in the plane crash, the one that was public. He was forced. I believe David Quigley, the real JFK, who was caged and has a terrible story after they assassinated his parents and put him in the Quigley family. I believe in the future everyone can come out, but it's going to take time. I am a peacekeeper. All my life I have known since I'm born. I am the one that brings people together for peace. It's the real Tesla DNA, back to Alexander the Great. We will go in order. It will all be explained to you. But I want to explain my conscience and how I can be so calm, cool, and collect knowing that executions are coming, and I hope it is this Thanksgiving. And I hope that we can make American Christmas great again as Family Heritage Week, as they change things with that too. What you didn't know is every single December 24th, they do a child sacrifice in that Vatican. It has stopped now. But the one that concerns me is the one that I understand the most. As Gina Pickett Miller, her family of Oswalds, went to the Vatican the year they celebrated the satanic sacrifices of 9/11. It's heavy. It's all connected. This is why the Pope is from Dalton. They also stole elections. January 6th, Epstein Island. Remember, President Trump was asked by our military, our good military, as that was divided. Our good military asked him to run. The names are being withheld of who asked him to run. President Trump was an FBI informant, always has been. Then they asked him to run for president. This is ongoing and very long. Back to the Kennedy assassination and the Bay of Pigs, 1961, as Judy Very Baker is Marina Oswald, and all of this Russia stuff, whether it's January 6th and the president's first term with Mueller, or it's the JFK assassination back to the Bay of Pigs. Russia. It was never Russia. I'm here to give you truth. We are at world peace and there is a shit show going on television. It is scripted. We have replaced all world leaders that are evil. Thank you.